A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Chicago Bears. Two-and-one teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Fields. Got him in. It's Breshad Perriman.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Not 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Cohen. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. A first down carry for Henry. He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, Cohen. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.